Today we are filming from a studio within Mandarin Oriental, Singapore, a collaboration set up by Li Hong and his team for virtual events. Sino Elite specializes in the Chinese market, and Li Hong shares some insights on how to engage this very important demographic. Thanks for joining us today, Li Hong. Please share with us some insight of the Chinese events audience.
Basically in China now, the usage of the smartphone is really high, and the people, they will use their phone to communicate, watching TikTok and paying for food, bills and public transport, and also using the QR code when the COVID-19. So it's a very natural thing for the Chinese audience to attend a meeting by using a mobile phone. After experiencing the COVID-19, the audience is even more willing to join an online event than a traditional event. For the Chinese event customer, they like to use WeChat. Every Chinese have their own account, so they would like to use WeChat to communicate and send files. We can send designs and even music to confirm the music, confirm the venue setup, everything. We communicate by WeChat, not by email. Email is only for confirmation of the documents, but not to communicate, because email to them is too slow. Only WeChat, it can respond immediately.
We know that the Chinese customers have high expectation when it comes to supplier responsiveness. So what are we to expect?
Along with the China's economic growth, Chinese event customer, their demand and requirements is increasing. Of course, the budget is also increasing. To us, our event supplier, the most important thing is the response speed, especially the quality of production in a very short time. Frankly speaking, it's really challenging. What we should respond is that we should build up our mentality first, keep smiling and keep always welcome. Secondly, we need to have a good relationship with our partners, suppliers, like Mandarin Oriental Singapore, the venue we're using for interview today. They are a very good partner, and when it is critical, they help us a lot. They are very helpful.
We are very used to interacting during face-to-face events. So how do we engage the Chinese audience in virtual events?
First of all, we have a multi-platform live streaming, such as we use YouTube, Facebook, Zoom, and some other Chinese local platforms to make sure they can access from anywhere, any devices, and also not affected by the Chinese firewall. Secondly, we use some advanced broadcasting technology to nicely put the presenter's image and slides, their title, name, and also the event topic. We put in a very nice designed interface to deliver to the audience. And thirdly, we have some interactive sections during the event, such as online voting, lucky draw, and games, even 发红包, we can even 发红包 and so on. Fourth, data collection. On our backstage, the attendance is really clear. How many people participate from where, and participate how long, and where. Whether there is an order being made, we get all these data and we provide all this accurate feedback to our clients. 发红包 is a function of WeChat, and even also Alibaba Ding Ding also have this function. 发红包, it means, okay, once let's say one section, the Chinese event, they will come to one section, is a 发红包 section. The boss will say, okay, this is the time to 发红包. He will, in a group, in a WeChat group, he just put a 红包 there, like $200 something. So he can limit it like 10 people, they can get the 红包, they can share the 红包. So the first 10 people, they tap this 红包, then they can share the money. So it's a very interesting part, and even now, all of the department leaders, they will do that separately. So for the Chinese event, they will definitely have 15 to 30 minutes to to go to this section. This section is between the speaker speech, performance, then they will add a section, is a 发红包 section. This is really interesting. And this 发红包 section is totally virtual. So we can move from a traditional event to an online event and even move back. So it's really suitable for hybrid event.
How do you measure event success and return of investment?
For example, we knew that there is a circuit breaker was coming 2 months before, and we urgently did an online event just 1 day before the circuit breaker is really tight. According to our clients' original view, they will use a hotel venue and invite around 100 guests to attend the event. It's a traditional way. But because of the circuit breaker, they have to move the event to online. However, through our online promotion event, the final viewership is now more than 1,800.
Wow.
And now there are even more audience still watching the replay every day. So for clients, they spend half of the budget and finally get 18 times of the viewership engagement. So I think this is considered a success.
Thank you so much for your insight. There we have it, guys. Respecting cultural differences and understanding audience behavior is the best way to build successful events. Thank you so much for joining us.